Welcome to Smokey's Talk. Okay, first topic for my video blog. Let's get on about relationships. Okay, relationships are somewhat of a big deal that I've been seeing lately on Facebook with other high schooler kids, and like, I'm gonna get on this. First of all, one thing I know about relationships is be honest. Honesty, truth, all that stuff, best thing to have with each other. That means you trust each other. That means you can know and trust that person where they're going to be and what kind of decisions they're going to make in the future. And also, another thing about relationships is pretty much trust. Another thing, that's really a big thing too with each other, is to trust and honesty are the trust and honesty, best things you ever keep with each other. Because for one, without honesty, that means you can't trust each other. That means you can't rely if he's lying or if he's telling the truth. You don't know because there's no honesty between the two. Girls, don't go back with exes. Do not go with exes. Believe me, worst mistake you can ever do. Because all I'm gonna say is, I'm not gonna get into too deep with this, but pretty much, shame, or fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. That's all I gotta say about that, because you should have known better from the first time, and then you could have moved on with another, and try to meet a different guy that was different from that first one. Guys, stick with that one girl. Stick with that one girl. I'm tired. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I've heard, and I've seen guys try to juggle 3 or 2 girls at the same time. No. One should be enough for you. If it doesn't work out with each other, then you should be able to move on. But just stick with one. Don't be flirting with another girl when you have a girl. Because that's just not right, and that's not cool by me. Believe me, it's not. And I should have no room to talk, because there's been girls that I've been with for about, I've had like 6 exes at least. All of them didn't turn out so well. They all broke my heart. And I've learned from my mistakes from those. And then again, the relationships didn't really last that long. They were like, what, 2-3 weeks at the most? Yeah, I don't know. It's stupid stuff that got in the way, and I don't know. So, relationships, careful and delicate with what you do, because it just takes one thing to ruin a whole entire thing. I mean, I've seen this countless times with my old buddy, and he's like a brother to me. He was with this one girl. They've been together for almost a year. Constantly, 24/7 breakups and get right back to each other. At the movies. We were at the movies. They were sitting in a movie theater and they broke up right there. Towards the end of the movie, they got right back together. It was stupid. And they would, at school too, last year, or yeah, 2 years ago. 2 years ago, they would be at the lunch table, and one person would say one thing stupid, and boom, one of them goes storming off, and they won't get back to each other because one of them drove one another to school, and they need each other back so they can get home, and blah blah blah. I don't know. That was horrible. But there are people who can last long for about 2 years. One of my friends, I am so happy for her. Victoria Turner, you are doing a great job with you and Will. Oh, lasting almost a year and a half or so. Great job. Props to you, girl. And I just gotta say, find the one person that you have things in common with, and you should be happy. Get conversation started. Find out likes, dislikes, all this stuff. And then it'll build up to something more. After that, then see about going and hanging with each other for a couple times, and when you guys really feel something with each other, then boom, got a relationship, stick with it, and if things fall apart, well, then you can at least take notes about what not to do with the next girl or guy, okay? So, till next time, this is Smokey telling you about relationships.